Coloma. What is it about?
In this video, we're going to take you through an overview of the game of Coloma, and if you stay tuned till the end, hopefully you'll be in a good place to decide whether or not this game is for you. Coming up. Hi, it's Tarrant.
And Stella from Meeple University, bringing you a variety of quality board game videos.
In this video, we're going to take you through a Kickstarter preview for Coloma, designed by Jonathan Canton and published by Final Frontier Games.
Now, let's get to the table.
To be released in 2019 via Kickstarter, Coloma is a simultaneous action selection game set in Frontier Gold Country. It was designed by Jonathan Canton and published by Final Frontier Games. The game is of medium complexity with an estimated duration of 60 to 90 minutes. It plays 2 to 5 players competitively and will also come with a solo mode designed by David Turchi. In this video, we're showing you a prototype copy of the game. The art, components and rules may not be final, and some components are borrowed from other games. Coloma is a Euro-style tableau building game with simultaneous action selection set during the California Gold Rush, which commenced with the discovery of gold in the town of Coloma. In the game, players will be building up the infrastructure of Coloma to support the influx of 49ers, earning victory points as they construct buildings, bridges, neighbouring settlements, and as they defend the town from bandits. The game plays over 3 rounds, and each round plays in 5 turns. On each turn, players simultaneously choose their actions from one wedge of this central rondel. The barker and bust markers will move around the rondel from turn to turn. The barker blocks out one of the normal actions in a predictable manner, and the bust will move to cover the inner ring of whichever wedge is chosen by the most players in each turn, making that action less valuable and incentivizing players to try to diversify away from what their opponents are doing. Players who can optimize their actions while avoiding taking too many busts will be well placed in the game. Players can gain victory points in several ways. They can build town buildings, which are worth 6 victory points, and build up a player's tableau with bonus actions which can combo with the main actions. They can upgrade the buildings to hotels to house their leftover workers for additional endgame victory points. They can survey a river to gain immediate victory points plus a bonus, and they can build a bridge over that river in order to get an end of game victory point multiplier. They can move their wagon out into the frontier lands, gaining various bonuses printed on the board, as well as building camps into the lands in order to get endgame victory points. And they can commit dudes to the gunfights in order to defend Coloma from bandits. A key tactical feature of the game is in optimizing the acquisition of resources. Players will need to take actions or secure bonus effects in order to draw cards, gain more camps, gain more meeples, gain more money, and gain more gold, all of which is needed in various combinations to do the actions in the game. Some of this will come progressively through the game as income, and players can double this income by building a camp at that event. Some of it will come from the player's tableau bonuses, and some will come from bonuses printed on the board. Players will need to make sure that they have a supply of most or all of the resources, but also need to take care not to have an oversupply, as there are only 15 actions available in the game, and if you spend them getting resources that you're not going to convert into points, that's not going to be well optimized. Each round ends with a gunfight between the outlaws, who appear whenever players take the hideout barrel bonuses, and the dudes of Coloma. Whether or not the dudes outnumber the outlaws determines the outcome of the gunfight, and that changes the rewards or penalties for players. Players who commit more dudes to a successful or unsuccessful gunfight will get a greater reward. But if players choose not to commit dudes to the gunfight, they will suffer casualties, which will limit their dude pool for the rest of the game, and result in negative victory points for each dead dude. So, players need to carefully consider the pros and cons of missing a gunfight. At the end of the game, points gained during the game for buildings, rivers and gunfights are added to endgame points for bridges, hotels and camps on the map, as well as points lost for any dudes in the graveyard. The player with the highest score wins. In the 2-player game, a neutral colour is added which chokes up the rondel based on a random draw from 5 cards. The game will also come with a solo mode with further modified rules.
And that's the overview of Coloma. We hope that you enjoyed the video and we hope that it helps you.
Now, at the time of filming this video, Coloma was about to go live on Kickstarter, so do check it out there if you're interested. We will leave a link to the page in the description below, and if you'd like to learn to play the game in full, you can also click on the other link in the description to check out our how to play video for the game, which includes some tips and strategies from the game's designer, Jonathan Canton.
If you like this video, please let us know by hitting the like button and write your questions and feedback in the comment sections below. If you'd like to join our Facebook group, Meeple University Community, you can do so to share your love of board games.
And finally, if you'd like to be among the first notified for what's new from Meeple University, please consider subscribing to our channel. You can click on the Meeple in the corner to do so. Do hit the bell for notifications.
Until next time!